Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He tries to take the top off. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Oklahoma St. 3, LSU 0.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's John. And the Tigers get enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man quickly. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
He had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 10, LSU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Charles. They're trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll go right back to it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Looking for a crease. It's Bermudez. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They move the tight end all over. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Cowboys will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
To throw, it's Charles. Fires to the middle. And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the move, it's Cross. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this.
Racing to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The inside handoff. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Charles. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease and he can make yards for it.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the tailback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback checking the play. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
20, LSU, 7.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Cross. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take...
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Oklahoma State 26, LSU 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Charles. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. From the gun on third down. Using the quick game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Tigers are on the move. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The give to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter.
The end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma State 26, LSU 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Looking for room. It's Cross. At the 35, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the ground, he's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Bermudez. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back. And as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Trying to get in the end zone again. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 20 in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Charles. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to slam in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the offense will take any help it can get, and it got a little. Trying to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued.
Oklahoma State, number 20, with the carry.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Oklahoma State.
And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters.
He unleashes a long one. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, number 18, with the defensive score.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 47, LSU 14.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking for a man. It's Charles. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
At the 43-yard line. First down for the Tigers.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.